Yo, what's going on, everybody? This your boy Kareem Saunders, aka the T-shirt professor himself. I am coming at you with another video. This one is going to be a tutorial. I had a question on one of the groups that I'm a part of as to how to make a circular logo and have the words arced inside of the circle. So they were basically wanting to know how to do something like this. So this is a logo that I just recently did, circular logo for myself, the T-shirt professor, my second logo. But this is what I'm going to be showing you guys how to do. Basically, the concept of how to get the words inside of the circle to be arched and looking nice and perfect how this looks. Okay, all right, so this is what the end result should look like once you follow the steps that I'm going to say. All right, so I'm in YouTube, excuse me, not YouTube, sorry, slip of the tongue. I am currently in Adobe Illustrator, so you must have Illustrator in order to follow along with this. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to a new artboard. So I basically got everything set up blank right here. All right, and so the first thing we're going to do is we need to get the circle, right? So that's the first thing we're going to start with. So we're going to go up here to the ellipsis tool, the ellipse tool. All right. All right. So now you see the cross. So what I'm going to do is click with my mouse and drag diagonally. All right. So you see how it's not a perfect circle. So what you want to do is with Illustrator, you want to hold on to the shift button. So you can hold on to the shift button, pull down, diagonal, or straight down, whatever you want to do, and that allows it to be a perfect circle. So what you want to do is let go, release the mouse button first, boom, like that, and then let go of the shift button. So right now what it's showing is a solid black circle. So we don't want a circle, a solid black circle. What we want is the stroke within the circle. So what we're going to do is go up here. You see this fill? All right, so we're going to, well, let's do the stroke. So it signifies no stroke exists right now. So we're going to go to the drop down. We're going to click black. Okay, and so then now there's going to be a stroke that exists once we go to the black fill and remove it. So boom, there it is. All right, so right now the stroke is pretty thin. So I like to get it more defined by, let's increase it by 4 points. All right, so that's going to be our first circle. All right, so that's going to be our first circle. All right, and that's going to be the basis of which we start our text. Okay, now before we do the text, what I want to do is show you guys an important step, because without this step you can mess up the whole thing. So you want to copy this circle. So you actually want to have two circles that exist. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hover over my current stroke right here. All right, I'm going to click the mouse button, and I'm going to hold the Alt key, okay? And I'm going to scroll down, I'm going to move it down just a little bit while holding on to the mouse and the Alt key at the same time. Basically what that does is create a copy. So now we have two circles there. So what I'm going to do is I got my selection tool already. So I'm going to highlight both circles, and then I'm going to go up to align, okay? I have the align button selected, so I'm going to go up to align, and I want to center it both ways. I want to center it horizontally, and then I also want to center it vertically. All right, so that means we have both circles perfectly on top of each other. All right, so what I'm going to do, we're going to go back over here to the layer tab, and I am going to lock. I'm going to lock the bottom circle, okay? Because that's going to come in handy a little bit later. So I'm going to lock the bottom circle. All right, so that means that one circle is still able to be edited or clicked on or worked with. So what we're going to do, so now we're going to start adding our text. So the first thing we want to do is go over to the left over here to the text button. All right, normally it's going to be highlighted on the type tool, but for I already have it selected for type on a path. So you want to select type on a path tool, okay? It's the little T diagonal with the line under it. So what you're going to do, so now it's time for me to start texting. So I'm going to hover over the circle that's actually editable. So I'm going to hover over it, and when it's glowing red like that, you're going to click on it. All right, so that you see that cursor right there blinking, that means that we are able to now put some text on that path. So we're just gonna, I'm just gonna put some basic text here. Let's see. All right. So I got some text going all the way around the circle. Okay. So here is where I explain why it was necessary to duplicate the circle to begin with. See, because when you look, now let's go ahead and take the circle that the second circle that was copied. So if we never made that copy, I'm going to click the eye, and that's going to make the circle, one of the circles, disappear. Boom. See, so you see how there's just a circular text. Okay, there's just a circular text. So if you were actually trying to make a circular logo that has the two, the two lines, the two circles, you would be SOL, because whenever you select a type on the path tool and you type it onto the circle actually disappears, and it takes the form of the text that you're typing it with. All right, so that's why it's important that if you want to do a circular logo with all the strokes, you make a copy. That's the purpose of this second circle right here. See, so now what we got to do is, now we're done with the text. The text part is over. So we're going to lock it so that we can't edit it by accident. Okay, so we're going to go to the second path, which is right here, which is the other circle. All right, and then we're going to click on the lock button to unlock it. So now this circle is editable. So what we're going to do, we're going to select it like it already is. So then we're going to go back over to the left. Okay, and then you see this tool right here is called the scale tool. So what you're going to do, you're going to double click on the scale tool. Okay, and it's going to bring up a box. It's going to bring up a box. Let's go back to 100 real quick. All right. So starting at 100 is going to be where it originated from. Okay. So what this box does, and you want to always make sure you click on. You want to always make sure you click on preview. Have the preview button checked. Okay. Have the preview button checked. And so what you want to do now is, for this first circle, you want to make sure that you start the first circle below the text. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to scale it down some. We're going to go, let's scale it down to 80. And so what you're going to do is you're going to hit 80. You're going to type in 80. Then you're going to click somewhere neutral. Boom. All right. And so that actually previews where the circle would be at. So that's a little bit too small of a circle. So let's increase it a little bit. So let's go up to 90. All right. So that actually looks pretty good. That actually looks pretty good. So what you want to do, okay, you don't want to actually hit OK right here. What you want to do is hit copy, because watch what happens when you hit copy. Actually, I'll show you what happens if you just hit OK. So I'm going to hit OK. All right. See, so right now you only have one circle. I just hit OK, and you just have one circle. So where's the other circle to go on top? See, so don't make it hard for yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control Z. That's a shortcut for, going backwards or undoing. So we're going to go back to the scale tool. All right, and we're going to, what was that we had? 90. All right, so we're going to go to 90 and click. All right, so instead of hitting OK, this time we're going to hit copy. Boom. All right, so what it does is it keeps the original circle right on the line of the path of the original text. All right, so the second circle, this one right here, so that's exactly where it needs to be located at. So we are done with that particular circle. So we're going to lock it. Okay, we're going to lock it so it doesn't have, so excuse me, I'm sorry. it's going to be that one up top. So yeah, there it is. All right, so we're going to lock this one right here. We're going to lock the inner circle because we don't need it anymore. So what we're going to do, we're going to just highlight the top, the upper circle, okay? And now that it's selected, that's going to be the only one that's editable because we locked the other one. So what's going to happen now is we're going to go back to the scale tool, okay? We're going to go back to the scale tool. All right, we're going to keep the preview. We're going to keep the preview there. All right, and so it's already at 90. So what we want to do is let's scale it, and it started at 100. So let's go up to, let's see, 105 and see where it takes us. Okay, nope. So it striked right through the middle of the text. So what we're going to do, let's increase it in an increment of 5. So let's go up to 110. Nope, not quite there yet. So, but it's steadily moving up. All right. So this is all you got to do to pretty much, you just go in increments of 5. You can go in, let's go in the increments of 10. So let's do 120. All right. Click. Boom. All right. Now that actually looks pretty good. But it's still kind of touching. If you see the H under the word, on the word path, it's touching the H. So let's make it. Let's do 125. See how high it goes then. Okay. All right. All right. That looks pretty good. So what we're going to do now, we don't have to copy it again. So right now, since we got both circles where they need to be, you're just going to hit OK. So now you're just going to hit OK, and then let's go back up here to the select tool. All right, and then we're just going to click off to the neutral. So now you actually have the beginning of the circular logo that actually has the arced text on the inside of the actual circle. Okay, and so that is how you do that. So I hope this helped everybody. You know what I mean? I made sure I did it step by step, easy to follow, and I believe this should help anybody who was, previously confused about how to do this. If you're still confused, just go back and just keep watching video and things like that, and just kind of look at all the steps all over again. But yeah, this is how you do that. This is how you create the circular logo with the circle strokes, and how to get the text in the middle of the lines to make it appear in the middle of the lines. Okay, so that is the basis of how I created this right here, using those same methods, guys, using those same methods. All right, so I hope this helped. Okay, and if you have any questions or comments, I would love for you to go ahead and put them in, put them down below. I want you to share, I want you to like, and I definitely want you to subscribe to my channel so I can continue giving you guys this knowledge, and dropping these nuggets. All right. So this has been the T-shirt professor with another lesson in the curriculum, how to create a circular logo with the text inside of the circles. All right. Hope you guys learned something. I look forward to seeing you and look forward to hearing from you. Until then, happy T-shirt making, guys. Peace.